Are we on the air? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ryan the Professional is back in the building. What's up, people? What's happening, man? Let's turn that down there. There we go. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening? Boy. Oh, boy, yoy. It has been a minute since I've been able to sit down and do a live stream. What is going on, people? How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing all right? Everybody good? All right. Hopefully I sound good over this connection, but it's all good. At the end of the day, I'm almost set up. I'll be good to go in the future. So then let's just go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's deliver the truth and get into the topic. Let's get into it, man. What's up, Savage? What's up, 714 Gamer? What's up, Elevated? What's up, Reunion? Skip, what's going on, brothers? What's going on? Hit that like button. Let's go. What's up, VK? I see you, fam. What's up, Flip? So, a lot has happened. A lot has happened since I had to take my little hiatus. I still got to take my hiatus, but still, a lot has happened in my absence. A lot has happened. What's up, Ozzy, brother? What's going on? What's up, Sniper? But a lot has happened, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are doing a lot of things that I said they were going to do. A lot of people are still not getting the message and are still not supporting these developers, and instead are attacking one another. You got people who I didn't even think this dude would even find my channel, but he found my channel. That's right. T Reaper was in my comment section. I think yesterday or today. He was in my comment section, people. What's up, Pablo? What's up, brother? But he was in my comment section today. And you already know how I feel about that dude. That dude's a straight weirdo, so I don't take him seriously. But he was in my comment section. I just find that funny. I really do find that funny. We are here in 2018. I have said this before Game Pass was even announced. I said this before Play Anywhere. Actually, no. I said it right around the time before Play Anywhere even got introduced that Microsoft was going to go the route they gone, and I got a lot of death threats. I had people saying they were going to kill me. The same people attacking Ashton Lucas saying they want to do stuff like Raper and all this junk attacked me, and yeah, you already know how that ended, right? You already know how that ended. I had video responses made towards me. I had people come at my throat every single day. I had dudes swear up and down they swore they can debate me, and yet these dudes don't even know what an APU is. My dude said an APU is an augmented processing unit, and I'm like, bro, this is not 2954. We're not in that type of technology yet. Where you get an augmented reality or augmented processing unit? Where you get that from? You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. What's up, everybody? My bad if I say what's up to you. My bad. I'm focused. I'm not even looking at my computer. But what's up, everybody who's saying what's up? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody, man. But these dudes saying all this weird stuff, and now they're attacking Next Gen 720. It's crazy. This dude has he dedicated his life, if you might as well say, to defending Xbox. This dude was always there for the Xbox community every day. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you like Zaire, regardless if you don't like him at all, you gotta admit the dude was at least upfront with you when it came with Xbox. He's like, yeah, I like Xbox. I'm not a PlayStation dude. I don't like those games, right? If you don't like PlayStation, you don't like PlayStation. If you don't like Xbox, you don't like Xbox. And the same thing can be said about Nintendo and PC. If you don't like those things, you're not going to support them or buy them. But when you dedicate your life, like a lot of these dudes have done, and they dedicate their channels to them, and then you go to their actual accounts and you see their trophies and all this stuff, like their achievements, their activities, all this stuff is private. Why is it private? I'll tell you why it's private. Because at the end of the day, these dudes are not playing these games. And I've said this for months. These dudes do not play these games. Instead, they sit there and lie 24/7. I promise you, I'm willing to bet this channel on it right now that every time Crap does a video talking trash about Sony and how Xbox gets megaton news, what do you think he's going to do? What do you think he does at the end of the video? He shuts the channel, or he turns off his computer, and he immediately goes on to that PlayStation 4 and he plugs it in and he turns it on. That's what he does. He don't play these Xbox no more. They don't do that. These dudes don't play Xbox, and I understand why they don't play Xbox. There's nothing to play on Xbox, but they want to blame you as if you're the problem. Listen, we're part of like a lot of us are in a minority here, right? regardless if we want to admit it or not, the hardcore gamer is in the minority. You know what I'm saying? There's more casuals than hardcore gamers out there. The hardcore gamer, we make up a small percentage, right? We make up a small percentage. We're the only ones nowadays who actually do research on these consoles. We're the only ones nowadays to actually know the specs. We know what games are coming out before they even hit the shelves. We know all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We know all this. And the casuals nowadays don't even know what these things are. Remember, when the Wii U came out, people thought the Wii U was literally the Wii, you know, with just like a little tablet attached to it. They didn't think it was a new console. They thought it was a Wii. These casuals don't know what they're talking about. He said, Seven Horizon. Yeah, he did say he hate, oh yeah, he does. He does play that, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. These dudes don't know what they're talking about. And then they swear up and down that you're jealous. They swear up and down that you don't know anything about what you're talking about. But contrary to popular opinion, at the end of the day, we're still here playing games. You know, you can say that you don't like PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? You can say PlayStation is trash, right? But one thing you can't say about PlayStation is that PlayStation doesn't cater to their audience. PlayStation has catered to their audience. They have given you games. Nintendo, especially. Yes, a good chunk of these games are ports, but still, they're catering to their audience. They're giving them what they want. They want games. They're getting games on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch is just swimming in games. You can't hate Nintendo for giving the Switch, you know, games. You can't hate Nintendo Switch for having options for gamers. But now, you know, people want to damage control that for the Xbox. My dude talking about, like, I know y'all saw my comment section for that video, and that's why I love. That's why I didn't even say nothing. I wanted to save this for this live stream. But y'all saw my comment section on that video. A certain somebody and a few of his trolls talking trash, right? Because, you know, these dudes have nothing to latch onto. So they talking trash. They're saying that, well, actually, you know, this whole thing of them bringing their games to other platforms is options. Options is bringing the console to other territories. That's options. That's giving more options for consumers out there. When you take your games that give people an incentive to buy your console and you take them to another platform and you no longer want to release them on that console and you want to pretty much, you know, get rid of the other console, that right there is getting rid of it. You're not giving people options. You're getting rid of the people. You're getting rid of things. That's just how people don't understand that no more. This whole play anywhere thing, and especially with Microsoft saying that they're going beyond Xbox, they no longer care. They don't care about consoles anymore. Sadly, they don't care about consoles. And the reason why they don't care about consoles is because their consumers don't buy their products. Their consumers has given them the mindset that they cannot compete. And that right there is untrue. Microsoft can compete with Sony. Microsoft brought out the best in Sony we had in years. Let's be real here. Back when the PS2 was out there, when Sony was just in cruise control, they had all these developers on board. We can argue that was one of the best generations of all time because of the amount of games that we had. And I will say that too. We had a ridiculous amount of games. But one thing I can say about the PS3 and 360, when Microsoft, you know, had that foot on their neck and they were sitting there dropping these games, you know, the Alan Wakes, the Left 4 Deads, they were bringing in the deals. They had everything coming in. Sony, at the end of the day, what was they doing? They was bringing those games out. They was dropping those heavy hitters. Microsoft brings out the best in Sony, and Sony usually brings out the best in Microsoft. The problem is their consumers don't buy them, you know, and they don't see no incentive to bring those games out. If they have no incentive, you know, to buy it, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? What? Come on, man. What exclusives did Xbox buy last gen? They bought Halo, they bought Gears, they bought Alan Wake, they bought the Left 4 Dead. What else did they buy? Hold on. I forgot so many others. But they bought the games. They bought the games for the 360. You can't argue the 360 was a very profitable system. Everybody was buying the 360 games. The damn 360 legit was in the damn double digits. Every damn game that they had for the 360 was selling like that. Okay, not every single game, but a good chunk of the games were selling that way. I know it's not a lot, but hey, here's the thing. Even though they weren't a lot of games, like they didn't have like a huge library, they still were buying those games. They were supporting those games. You look at Sony now, Sony, a good chunk of the games you got now for the PlayStation 4 and beyond are games from last generation that Sony personally picked. Like they personally, you know, developed. They personally got out there. Microsoft has not prepared for the future. Instead of going full, you know, service, which they want to do now because they see no other reason to make money with the console, People tell us, oh, the Xbox will still exist. Are you sure about that? If Sony has the ability to play Halo, Gears, and Forza, just like Nintendo, do you really think Microsoft is going to release their own hardware at this point? No. They're going to go full software. All their games are going to be on every platform: PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, you name it. Like I've been saying for months. Said it for months. This console ain't going to get these games no more, bro. These games are going to drop. You know what I'm saying? These games are going to go to other platforms. It's done. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. And sadly, I try to prevent this. I try to get people to wake up and, and prevent this sort of thing, because we need competition out here. But unfortunately, people fail to realize the importance of competition. We need competition. The last thing we need is Sony having a monopoly on anything. Because I guarantee you, because let's be real here and be fair here at the same time, both these companies want this to happen. They both want this to happen. Sony wants everything to go digital, and so does Microsoft want everything to go full digital. Why? Because it's less cost for them. It's less expensive for them to put that much money into their games nowadays. Well, I'm sorry, not that, but they had to put extra money in getting their games out there in terms of advertisements and all that, right? When you have it all digital, they literally can just drop it out the store as soon as the game is done. But yeah, that was done. We spent, I don't know, $30 million on this game. That's it. We're done. Let's go ahead and drop it on the server. That's what they want to do. It's less money, lost in that regard. That's what they want. It's less money, more money in their pockets. Sony would benefit from this the most if you think about it. Even though they're out of the red, and they were in the red for quite some time, they have dug themselves out of that hole. They have clawed their way back into the green. They're back on track. But I'm telling you right now, the PS5, if the PS5 flops, if the PS5 even goes the same route as the PS3, there will not be another Sony. Sony will go. Sony will go under. That's how bad of a thing Sony needs to understand too. There's a good and bad of digital, right? There's a good and bad of digital. Digital is not all perfect. Not everybody has good internet, and not everybody is going to want to sit there and download a game. Not everybody wants that. A lot of people want to collect the games and put them around their rooms. I understand, but at the rate things are going and the way people are submissive now, it's kind of like that movie Get Out. You know how they use hypnosis to get you submissive to the treatment so that, the dudes can take over your body? That's basically what dudes are nowadays. It's like that movie Get Out. People are more submissive to everything that's happening now compared to the start of this generation. At the start of this generation, we were all like, no. We don't want that. Nowadays, people are like, oh, well, I'm ready for the whole streaming thing. I got good internet, says the 5-year-old who doesn't work, right? But I got good internet. My internet doesn't fail me. I got the best internet on the planet. I ain't got to worry about these things. That's something that you guys got to worry about. If you guys got bad internet, then you should be gaming, right? Do I sound very familiar to some people in your comment sections that y'all be seeing or in comment sections? That's how these dudes think. These dudes don't understand the value in this. They don't understand the reason behind this. Now, people can talk trash about Nintendo. People can talk about weird stuff that they do. Me personally, I don't care. Nintendo's still doing their thing at the end of the day. Nintendo's still being Nintendo. Yes, Nintendo can come out with silly stuff at the same damn time. That stuff still sells. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. People don't understand that. You can talk trash about Nintendo, but the people behind Nintendo are buying those things. Are they doing that for the Xbox? Are they doing that for Xbox? Dudes hyped up the Master Chief Collection like it was going to be the greatest thing of all time. What happened when the Master Chief Collection came out? It didn't even work. They were blaming developers, but yet, how can you blame the developers when this was made from an in-house developer? So you're going to say lazy optimization, all that? That was from your in-house studios, yours. You can't blame nobody else for what's happening to your platform. That's how it is. People nowadays, though, they crack me up. They really do crack me up. And it's funny. It really is funny. It's gotten that bad in 2018 where people are still sending death threats to people. It's like, come on, man. You did this to yourself. If you don't like the direction that Sony, or I'm sorry, if you don't like the direction that Microsoft is going into, or if you didn't like the direction that they were going into, then if I was you, I wouldn't have dedicated my life to podcasts defending it. I wouldn't rally up people with numerous videos and clickbaity titles telling them that this is the greatest thing ever and that they should accept it. I wouldn't be doing all these things if you knew that these damn things were bad for the console. Sad but true. But people nowadays don't understand that. They're too busy, and I mean this, they're too busy, and I mean too busy trying to fight this imaginary console war. For what? What do you get out of fighting this console war? Nothing. All this console war has gotten you is canceled games, and more canceled games. You haven't gotten a single thing worthwhile for the Xbox in quite some time. Cuphead was a sleeper hit. That was a game that actually shocked a lot of people. It looked fun and it was fun, but still, that game was not exclusive. Wasn't exclusive. It's on another platform. One of my favorite games on the Xbox, Sunset Overdrive. I actually like Sunset Overdrive. I thought Sunset Overdrive was beast. I wouldn't mind playing that on PlayStation. That was beast. Sunset Overdrive was good. It took 2 years with Sunset Overdrive just to reach 1 million. 1 million. But how many times did you go in the comment section and you saw that game get hyped up? How many times have you seen that? So I'm talking about hype and all this crap. It gets you nothing. It gets you nothing, man. Get you nothing. Dudes hyping up CFDs. I see you, Fatal. But people hyping up CFDs. Listen, I don't hate CFDs. I think CFDs is good. You know, it's a nice little filler game. It's not a game that's a must-have. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between filler games and filler titles and must-haves. When you look at Spider-Man, is that a filler game? No, that's a must-have. When you look at God of War, Days Gone, Detroit, those games are must-haves. When you look at the filler for PlayStation, what's the filler for PlayStation? You got your Call of Duties, you got your Battlefields, right? You got your other games of that nature. Those are your filler games. Sony's got the must-haves and the filler. Nintendo, they got their must-haves. They got their Smash Bros, their Mario Karts. They got their Zeldas, and they got whatever else they got, right? And they got some third-party support for filler. They got their things. What does Microsoft have in 2018? All I see is multiplats. Actually, granted, there is one game they got in this Sunset Overdrive, unless that thing's on the servers yet, but still, Sunset Overdrive right now. But that's about it. It's about it. Got nothing else. You got nothing else. And it's sad, man. Oh, my God. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Tell you what a must-have will be for Xbox if they got a damn Jet Set Real Future. Actually, no, not even Jet Set Real Future. I don't think people will even buy Jet Set Real Future. That'll break my heart. I would say Left 4 Dead. What's that game called? Maybe Conquer. Nah, I don't even think Conquer was so. At this rate, I don't even think Conquer was so. I don't think Conquer was so. I'm saying though, Microsoft, they need something, bro. They need something. Am I going to sit here and say that E3 is going to be bad for them? No, I'm actually still hopeful that they're going to bring something to E3, even though they announced that all their games will eventually be going to PlayStation and Nintendo. So it's kind of like, okay, you're going to announce these games. I'm just going to wait until those games are on those platforms and play them. So, hey, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody wins at the end of the day. Even if you don't like the conference, you still won. Like I'm saying, you might not like a certain game they're going to bring. Well, hey, if they bring Game Pass to PlayStation, $10. Especially if you already have a PlayStation Plus subscription, $10. Boom, you can play it day one, no problem. So I got no problem with that. I seriously don't. That's the whole plan, people. That's the whole plan. That's the whole plan. I guarantee you, Microsoft's trying to sign a deal with Sony. Where they're like, well, yeah, how we got it working, Sony is, you know, on the Xbox, they need to have gold in this, right? You know what I'm saying? They need to have gold to access these sort of things. And it's like, okay, sure, they got gold, but they also got to pay $10. So for your case, you know, for PlayStation Plus, we would probably like to have at least 5%, you know what I'm saying? 5% of your revenue out of that, and we'll, you know, do whatever. We'll give you guys the games. That's probably what they want. At this rate, that's what they want. That's what they want. So, yes, that is true. They do need a Pokemon game or a JRPG. They need something massive for Xbox to sell the Xbox. Sad but true. Hell, even that old game, Ready to Rumble. I don't even think Ready to Rumble would help the Xbox in this case. I don't. And I love that game. Killer Instinct 2. I don't think Killer Instinct 2 would do it. I don't think that would do it at all. What's up, Messiah? What's up, Craig? But I don't think that'll work at all. It's 2018, people, and we're still playing the waiting game. We're still putting the wait till, insert whatever, wait till, insert whatever, wait till, insert whatever. Why are we still waiting in 2018? What do we gain out of waiting? Do we have to wait this long for PlayStation? Nope. We didn't have to wait this long for PlayStation. I mean, sure, you can grant it, right? Every PlayStation or every Xbox starts off slow at the start. But this ain't the start of the generation. This is the middle of the generation. There's a big difference between start and middle. When you're in the middle, that means that everything should already be ready. Everything should be already prepped. Everything should be done and ready to go when you're in the middle of the generation like this. But unfortunately, people don't understand that. They don't want to listen to that. They act like the Xbox One X has restarted the generation. It has not restarted anything. And that's what I'm talking about. Nothing's restarting this generation again. You can't restart this. Wait till the Xbox 2. Nah, that's yours, though. Nothing's restarting this generation. The day this generation restarts will be when the PlayStation 5 hits the shelves. That's going to be when the generation restarts. Sad but true. And people might not like that, but that's just the law of the jungle. What's up, Fox? I see you, bro. You want up in here? Let me know. I know we're about to do gaming couch in 2 hours or an hour and something. Let me know if you want in here. But I'm saying, though, why are we still waiting in 2018? What do you get out of waiting in 2018? I mean, I don't get this. It's like, that's like the main exclusive that you got on the Xbox. Wait till. I mean, come on, man. Come on, bro. Why am I waiting in 2018? What do I get out of waiting for 2018? What do I get? What am I supposed to do with this console? I thought it was made for games, not multitasking features. I thought this console was about games. Where are the games? Where are they? Can somebody explain that to me? I don't think anybody can explain that to me, can they? Nah, but I know who the two retards who dislike the video are. I didn't kiss my ass, but still, you can stay a block. I don't give a damn. But still, that's what I'm talking about. Morons too obsessed with being trolls instead of being gamers. If you don't agree with their opinion on something, oh, you're a hater. You're a hater. Right? That's the whole situation. What's up? What's up all day? I see you, bro. I'm saying, though, if you don't agree that Xbox, I can't even say it, right? I can't even speak straight right now. But that's the law of the jungle right now, bro. I did, Fox. I sent it to you, bro. But I just find it funny. You can't be a gamer now. You gotta be submissive to the silliest stuff. Why am I being submissive to something? It's 2018. I should already have games, bro. I should already have games on this console. That's unfathomable right now. You're waiting for games that should already be made. You're still blaming developers for what? You have a console that's more accessible than the PlayStation 4. The Xbox One X is more accessible than the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. The One X can have games made faster. They built it for that. And yet we're still waiting for stuff. We're hyping up games that we played in the past, like, what's that game? Tomb Raider. What do we get out of that? Tomb Raider. I mean, come on. At this rate, we might as well hype up Jumping Flash coming to the Xbox One X. Just saying. We might as well hype up Jumping Flash. No? Y'all won't play no Jumping Flash? Okay. Shit. Crazy Taxi. Something. Give me something. That's a must-have. The E3, man. E3. I don't know what to say about E3 this year. I really don't. I really don't know what to say about E3 this year. I really don't. I got my hypes up. Or my hope up, I'm sorry. But at the same time, I'm still scratching my head. Like, what could they possibly show? What could they show? What can you show me that tells me that you still care about Xbox? Because everything Microsoft has done as of late, they have proven that they don't care about Xbox. Everything. They don't care about Xbox. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. That's just the law of the jungle at this point. They don't care about none of us, people. And they never will. They never will. Never. 2018, people. And people are still saying, wait to E3. Wait to PSX. Yeah, one dude actually said that. Wait to Inside Xbox. Wait to next year. So you spend $500 to wait. Now, granted, the Xbox One X came out last year, right? It'd be last year. If they drop a new console next year, how dumb you guys gonna feel? How dumb you guys gonna feel? What's up, Foxy?
Hey, bro. How's it going, man? I'm just listening to you preach, brother. Carry on. Lecture.
Oh, I know why.
I love it.
My bad. Hold up.
Do I sound clear?
Ah, shit. These dudes, man. They killing me.
Do I sound
Killing me.
the mic sound all right?
You guys hear Foxy? Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
What up? These dudes, man.
So what's happening, man? What's the haps?
All right, there we go. Fix that. Hear me now?
Yeah, bro.
Ah, there you go. My bad. I had to adjust my speakers. My bad. What's up, brother?
Just chilling, just getting ready for this gamer couch, man. I'm, moonlighting right now, just warming myself up with you on your podcast, or your live stream, sorry.
Oh yeah. You
So
know.
what's the you talking about Sea of Thieves?
Nah, I'm talking about all the stupidity that's just going around right now. You got the Xbox Mafia attacking people who defended the damn thing with their lives. You got people still in 2018 thinking that Microsoft really cares about Xbox when they clearly do not. They basically told you that they're done with consoles by telling you that their games are going to eventually be on every other platform. So it's like, what's the point of hyping up anything anymore? Right?
Oh, Ryan, did you? I don't know if you saw my video that I put out on Friday, but all I did was report what was actually going on with Xbox, and people really were upset by that in the video comments. People were calling me a bully.
Yep.
Report me, I'm a bully. Don't be bullied by this guy just for reading an article.
Exactly.
Expressing my opinion.
People saying, "Oh, it's not true." No, they're not. It's not true. They're expanding out. This is just them expanding. This isn't them leaving. They're expanding. You're just a hater. I'm like, how are they expanding? Expanding is taking the Xbox console to other territories.
Do you know what? I was shocked today when Bear Hugger, that's Fatal Mephisto for those who don't know Bear's original name. He sent me a link, which I'm going to discuss in further detail in obviously the couch, but just a touch on it. Microsoft have given no marketing budget to their to their Korean branch of Xbox. So they have no money to promote the product. What is the point in releasing it there if you're not going to give them marketing budget? That is insane. I never heard of such a thing.
Exactly.
It's like they want it to fail.
Oh, but we're the bad guys, though. Don't worry. We're the bad guys. You know what I'm saying? We're the bad guys.
Well, apparently I victimize people because, I read from factual articles and then give my own opinion, which really doesn't impact anyone else's experience on their console because you know what? I'm not your daddy.
Exactly. I tell these dudes every time, bro. I tell them every time, bro. Don't let this stuff fool you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a gamer, you're a gamer, right? You're a gamer. Do not let anybody, and I mean this, do not let anybody ruin your experience. If you like Xbox, like Xbox. But don't sit there and lie and act like, oh, everything that's happening is a lie. Don't sit there and lie to yourself because that's not true. Everything that you're seeing they're doing, they're leaving the console space.
People are telling me that this was Microsoft's. Like, why is everyone surprised? Like, Microsoft were doing this from 2013. That is a outright
That's a
lie.
Yeah,
that is the biggest pile of steaming turd of a lie I ever heard. Yep. You know something? If that was the case, why was there outrage when Microsoft said they were going to put the games on the PC, let alone all devices, just on the PC? Exactly. Why was there outrage? Why was everyone in shock?
Yep.
Why was it the big talking point for a whole week on Twitter? If this was the big plan all along, the Pentagon said so.
So Microsoft always wanted to do this. Microsoft's always been a service. Since when has Microsoft been a service? The 360 was a leading force last generation. Dropping exclusives and games at the same time. They were bringing the heat. Hey, come on, man. These dudes, bro. Killing me.
I'd like to say I miss those days, you know. I'd like to say I miss the days of the 360, Ryan, but it's hard to miss those days because we're reliving it through Xbox One.
Not really. Think about it. Actually, no, we are kind of, because it's just the roles are reversed. You're right. We are
more games are releasing on the Xbox 360 as backwards compatible than are on the actual Xbox, believe it or not.
But no, not just that, though. One console's got the lead, and you got the other side in denial. Remember, PlayStation dudes were in denial about the PlayStation 3 being overpriced and blah, blah, blah. This generation is all about Xbox being in denial. So, yeah, pretty much. Next generation, who knows? It might be Nintendo. Who knows?
Well, Microsoft were once a great force, but then the water receded.
Wow, perfect. Be water, Microsoft. Be water. Seriously, be water.
Have you heard about one of the biggest Xbox fanboys switching over to the dark side, the PlayStation?
Yep, I've seen the whole meltdown, and I thought it was hilarious. Oh, but I tell you one thing: a certain weirdo commented in my video, my last video that you saw. He commented.
Yeah, but after bashing PlayStation for like
months,
12
years.
No, not for 12 years or more. From last gen, he's been doing it, calling Japanese games those weirdo Jap games.
Yep.
Now you want some of those weirdo games, huh?
Now you want those games. It just goes to show, like, people can talk trash about Craig all they want. They can say Craig's a jerk or whatever, right? But Craig said it like the best that I've seen anybody say it. If it ain't on their console, they got no they hate on it. Basically, if it's on their console, they'll love it. If it ain't on their console, they'll cry and say it's trash.
Wow. Well, apparently, Rise from Your Grave is better than God of War.
Yeah. Okay. I thought we were done with QTEs.
Oh,
I thought we hated QTE games. Remember that? I thought QTEs ruined God of War. Oh, but no. We got one, so apparently it's better than God of War now.
But Ryan,
let's dedicate our entire podcast because Kratos can't jump in the new God of War, which is a retelling.
Ryan, that's not even the funny part. The funny part is apparently State of Decay 2 looks better than Uncharted 4.
Oh God! What happened, bro?
Oh, you know, you know what? I've got a whole set of abs when I read that. Instantly, I laughed so hard. I look like I've been working out for years, bro. You should see my stomach. It's flat as a washboard. The amount of joke I'm getting on Twitter. Yep. I don't need no exercise. My abs are just rock hard. Keep going, keep going, people. Keep going, man. Keep going. You working me. Keep going. You're like my personal trainer out here.
Yep. And the sad part is they don't get it. They don't understand the gravity of the situation. This is like if people saying that this is the beginning. No, this ain't the beginning. This is the middle of what Microsoft really wants to do. If you think about it, everybody has been so submissive. That's why I said this is similar to that movie Get Out when they're using hypnosis. Let's be real here. Picture Phil Spencer, right, as the chick from Get Out, who's basically hypnotizing you, saying you that games don't matter, right? That's basically what they're doing. They told you games don't matter, blah, blah, blah. They got you submissive. Now you look at things now and how they've done everything. All they have to do is pull a plug. Everything is already merged with PC. Everything's done. It's all said and done. They're ready to go. All they got to do is flip a switch.
Yeah, but Ryan, my point of view is I'm not even mad that they're going on all devices and all.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's the best.
More options.
It's the best thing for the brand. What really gets up my nose is that they held back and made they didn't make everyone, but they pretty much sold the console, all 3 revisions.
Yep.
And then they dropped this big whammy. Oh, guess what? You don't need our hardware in like a year or two.
Exactly.
You're not gonna need that $500 that you spent
wasted on R&D, bro. They made a beefier console that's more capable than a PS4 Pro and more accessible than the PS4 Pro. And here they go announcing that our games are officially going to all platforms. We're done making our own games just exclusive to Xbox. But you got morons saying this is a good thing for Xbox because Xbox, is having options. No, my dude. When you take exclusives from a console, that devalues the console. It devalues it. When those games are on another console, let's be real here. Would you buy PlayStation? Legit, would you buy a PS4, right? If you saw Uncharted 4 looking way better on the Xbox and Uncharted was on all 3 platforms, would you go to for PlayStation?
I'd buy it where it's best.
Exactly.
I said this already years ago on my podcast. I said, if somehow Sony disappeared from the gaming scene, some crazy shit happened, which is probably never going to happen. But imagine it did, and Microsoft bought up all their games and it all appeared, I'd be on Xbox. I said that. I'd fully be on Xbox because I go where the games are. It's not about the plastic that hosts the games. I'm more interested in, the content, not the console. But here's the thing. You know what's funny? I'll tell you what's funny, Ryan. What really made me laugh is this. Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X. That's 3 revisions. And if you add up the total cost, if you bought them day one, you're looking at one $500 console plus taxes, right? Plus games and a controller. You're looking at $600 easily there, right? On the OG Xbox One. Then they released the Xbox One S, but not the $299 version. No, they made you wait for that. You had to pay $400, the same price as the PS4 Pro. To get the Xbox One S because they only released a 2 terabyte version first. And once they got that out of the way, they said, right, now you regular people can have the cheaper option. And then a year later, they drop an Xbox One X, again, $500. They take the piss out of Sony's PS4 Pro constantly, probably paid developers to do it too, because I noticed that when the X was coming out, a lot of developers were being outspoken about how crappy Pro was and how it's a waste of time. It's not even a proper upgrade.
You completely destroyed it.
Exactly. Right. Even
IGN gave it a low score.
Ori said it wasn't even Ori and the Blind.
He said it wasn't a true console, like a true.
He said it. What did he call it? I can't remember, but he pretty much slated the console and then tried to push back when people were unhappy about it. Right. So they did all of this all along. The game's already on PC, so you could have bought an amazing PC.
Facts.
And enjoyed everything. To your leisure. Don't say you don't like playing on PC. You like the feel of a console because you can still use the Xbox Even Elite controller on the PC. Okay. And you can plug your PC into your 4K TV. How about that?
I just find that funny, bro. I really find that funny. I do. Oh my God. They fail to realize this. I have shown numerous PCs on this channel, that people can buy, when I'm live or whatever. I've done it with guests where I showed a PC that you can get that's more capable than these consoles. And you could have got that cheaper than what you've spent this generation on just these iterations of the Xbox. You spent over $1,000 this gen, over $1,000. You could have went to CyberPower PC right now and got their top rated rig right now. And I kid you not, you'd have been happy and set for quite
Yeah,
some
but
time.
we're forgetting about all of the special editions and limited edition consoles they probably bought as well,
Mhm.
and all those controllers. There's about 1,000 controllers out there on the Xbox right
Pretty
now.
much, they became controller chaos. They lost
Okay.
their partnership with Scuff, so now they're going after Scuff. If you guys really think they created the Elite controller just for their own vision, no. I suggest you look up Scuff Gaming. They literally just ripped off Scuff Gaming. Those little titles on the back, that's from Scuff Gaming.
By the way, PS4 Pro was called a half-assed console. Thank you, the Gaming Nator.
There you go.
Half-assed. Half-assed. You see? Half-assed. And you notice they only spoke about PS4 Pro being half-assed when Microsoft were promoting the launch of the Xbox One X.
They had Kanye West, everything. They had everything set for that, bro.
Exactly. If they really thought it was half-assed, why wait all that time to say it?
Exactly.
You know why? Because Microsoft are behind you. Microsoft's marketing, Aaron Greenberg nitwit, is probably encouraging them all to speak favorably of Xbox and play down the PS4 Pro, because the timing is suspicious, very suspect, very suspect.
It is.
Very suspect.
It really is. It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
So I think people have spent 10 grand, and I'm being conservative, 10 grand on Xbox and services this gen. Not everyone, but the most hardcore dedicated they have, and if you include the games, the controllers, Xbox Live subscriptions, their EA Access subscription, whatever subscription, Game Pass, and games, 3 revisions of hardware plus special edition. I reckon they spent 10 grand.
Yep.
On one console, because literally it is one console because it plays the same games.
Yep.
Unbelievable. And
how many times do they damage control saying, well, not everybody can operate a PC? I'm like, you're operating a PC right now watching this live stream.
Yeah, they can use it. They can operate a PC though to put their crappy videos out though, yeah?
On YouTube. Thank you.
Oh, you know that much. You know that much.
Yeah. Oh, all I know how to do is just, put on a fake persona and lie and put out retarded videos day in and day out to upset people, but then get mad when people show proof that you're a liar. And then, that's what they do, but hey, PC gaming is too hard to, or PC is too hard to explain and too hard to get to know. It's like, let me tell you something. My little niece is 4 years old and she knows how to operate this damn computer.
Computers have been part of human life for decades.
Yep.
So kids are born into it. It's like turning on the TV. It's nothing. The only problem they have is when viruses occur. If you haven't got, your antivirus stuff, that's the only problem. That's when you've got a problem with your PC, when, it's bugged as hell because of, malware and stuff. But what about Microsoft begging Drake? You used to ring me on my cell phone. What about Drake? What about Drake playing Fortnite? And then Microsoft tweets, oh, yeah, Sea of Thieves is coming out. Grab you a copy, Drake. Please promote our game, please.
Yep.
Please.
I'm just, I can't deal with Microsoft anymore. I just can't. It's bad enough you got a moron like Aaron Greenberg spreading that retarded slogan or that retarded thing around saying X gonna give it to you. It's so cringeworthy and it's so stupid. My dude dedicates his Twitter to being a retard, and I get it. His job is to sell the Xbox. His job is to get you hyped for Xbox, right? That's his job. I understand that, but when you're doing this 24/7 and you act like you're not part of the problem, when Anthem was called, when basically Anthem was running on a PC, right? Because remember Anthem was running on PC at E3 when it was shown. And they were showing around and they were changing the button prompts and whatnot. He goes, oh, oops, on Twitter. Like, come on, bro. You're part of the problem. You're the reason why things have gotten so bad over on Xbox. You're part of the problem.
Ryan, have you heard of the phrase or the term abject poverty?
Nah.
Right. Abject poverty is the lowest form of poverty. We're talking about people in the poorest parts of India, Ethiopia, Somalia, literally living on crumbs, right? Which is very sad. But the reason why I use them purely as an example for contextual purposes is these people are in abject denial. They're in the lowest form of denial. It's almost cultish. It's like It's like Jim Jones all over again,
What's up,
brainwashing
OBJ?
people.
Yeah, I see.
You remember who Jim Jones was? He had all those people
Yeah.
follow him as a religious person. Then they all committed suicide.
Uh-huh.
Well, it feels like that some people are really in denial, but other people are really showing their true feelings about this. Some of these Xbox gamers, and I respect them for it, some of these Xbox gamers are actually upset about this because they have invested in something that is not investing in them.
Facts. And I just remember, you remember when people didn't even understand the purpose of a mid-gen refresh? Like they were confused with the X and the Pro. Remember how the Pro looks? If you look at the Pro, the only thing they've actually changed on the Pro was the GPU, and it was slightly enhanced. It was a slightly better one. That's it. You look at the Xbox One X. What did they do with the X? They changed everything, the RAM, the CPU. Well, technically they overclocked the CPU, but a new GPU, more RAM. You know what I'm saying? Done all this extra shit. It's like, bro, do you not know the difference between a refresh and a full-on upgrade? The X is an upgrade and a wasted upgrade at that. What was the point of bringing the X out if you didn't have the games ready?
Well, even without games, the X is never going to be able to be used at its full potential with that GPU because the CPU that's inside it just won't allow it. Well, it just won't allow it. The GPU far outpowers the CPU. It's like 3-to-1 in terms of a bump.
Pretty much. Full-on bottleneck, bro, and it's silly.
And to some extent, the Pro has the same problem, but luckily for the Pro, it's only 2.3 times the power of the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not 5 times the power like Xbox One X's. So, you know, swings and roundabouts.
That is facts. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit that thumbs up. I got 7 trolls here, but I didn't see a single one of these morons in the comment section talking. I wonder why.
You know, Ryan, trolls aside, I want to really give it up to you, actually, and congratulate you because, you know, you were one of those who were pretty consistent about Xbox going full on multi-platform in terms of services, apps, and stuff, and games appearing elsewhere. And I don't believe enough credit gets given in this community. And, you know, if anyone should know that, I should. So I want to give up props to you and Romy Def and Randall for those people have been talking about this for a while.
Yep. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yep. I had no choice with this, man. Let me tell you, these dudes. I don't know, man. Every time I said that, Foxy, even when I left the gamer couch that day, I didn't tell you, but I got to send some retarded messages. Like stalking type of messages, bro.
Stalking?
Yeah. So they're going to slit my throat after me saying that on your show.
Really?
Yeah.
What, they've been watching too much?
They were watching the gamer couch, but they're not in the community, right? They're not like in our group. I'm saying they were like,
you sure they're just not Saw fans? They like the movie Saw. You sure they just got confused? They're meant to be Saw. They thought they was in a Saw forum, but they ended up somewhere else. Maybe.
Probably.
It does sound like that. It sounds a bit sadomasochist, you know, like sadomasochist over video games. Slit your throat. God knows what they do to their girlfriend.
Video games, though, like if you're that passionate, where you're saying you're gonna hurt somebody over the video games, then you should be the main person I see buying these games. So
well, God knows what they do to their wife or girlfriend if they cheated on them. I mean, we're just talking about video games here. They might end up on what's that show? There's a crime show on TV, isn't there? On YouTube, Crime Watch or something. Snapped. Yeah, they might end up on Snapped. Killer couples. You know their couple, isn't it? It's them and their Xbox.
I can already see now. Yeah, a YouTuber by the name of Foxy Games was brutally stabbed to death because.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
He didn't get off the podcast.
Oh, don't say that. I'm getting the EGBGs. No, you know what? They can't kill me because I'm staying alive.
Oh Lord!
Don't give me the PGs. I tell you, the couch is going to be a joke. I got so much planned for the couch, boy.
Yeah,
believe me. You're rolling by, innit? You're rolling by, Ryan, yeah?
Huh?
You coming by on the couch, are you?
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun, man. Trust me. I got a great show planned.
We're doing it at 5, right? 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 35, not 35, but an hour and 35 minutes from now.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm off today too, so yes, I can most certainly make that show. We're gonna do that live. We're doing that, bro. But this is oh my god, these dudes.
Well, look, I still don't have a problem with Microsoft doing what they're doing because
Yeah, I don't blame
I
them.
sent my Xbox One X back anyway, and I got my 600 plus back. I sent it back with the extra control and everything to Amazon. I had it for a month, 5 weeks maybe. I tested everything out. I said, yeah, I've seen it now. Sent it back, and thank goodness I did, because look. Imagine I kept it. I would have gone past the date that I could send it back. Because
Yep.
I only had like 2 weeks left to send it back to Amazon. They said, your time to return this product will expire. You know, they give you the date on your order. So I'm just happy that all I've spent on Xbox in the whole 4 years in terms of hardware is 199 UK pounds, because I bought the Xbox One S
Yep.
on Amazon for 199. Yay! Yay! I feel like Nate Dogg.
Oh Lord, that's funny.
Obviously, I bought games, but you know what? Games are games are games, and Microsoft's games don't hold value anyway. After 2 weeks, they've dropped like half price. Seriously, I picked up Halo 5. Like I think, when did it launch? 2015.
Halo 5 launched 2015,
right?
Yeah, 15.
Was it November?
About that time, yeah. About right.
Well, I bought it in January for like nearly £10. It was like, if you include the postage, I would have paid about £13.99. You know what that is in the UK?
No.
I tell you what, that's not even a massage, mate. You won't even get a girl to massage you for that. You can spend that on a train ticket. You can't even watch a movie. You can't even go to a movie theater for that price. They won't even take an IOU. They might even let you watch the adverts, the commercial, and then you have to leave. That's your.
Oh man, might as well get Thrash in here too, man. It's a party. This is gonna be a party. This is funny. This is too damn.
I don't regret my purchase. I mean, I've got more than 200.
Wait, did you get the X or you got the Slim?
I got the S.
Okay, you got the Slim.
I had them both at one point. I had the S already. I bought that like May in 2017. I bought it in May or March. No, actually March 2017. No, I bought it before I got the Switch. So it would have been probably late 2016 or something. I don't know, but I had the 1S anyway. And already. And then I picked up the X because I thought, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I got suckered into this native 4K bullshit.
Yeah.
And then when I realized it was all dynamic, most of it. I mean, I'm not going to lie, there are native 4K games on there, but nowhere near the amount that should be on there for a native 4K console, like it was promoted as. They said no compromise. All I see is compromise.
Oh, shit. Oh, let me just turn this thing on. There we go. Oh, man, it's funny. Twitter be lit, bro. Twitter is lit. Twitter is legendary this week.
I think the Xbox One X is a good console, though, but it's just not worth the money. If you've got a Pro already, no way. I mean, if you're going from an OG Xbox One,
as a big supporter for Sony this gen, I mean, I don't even think the Pro is that big of a thing to really grab. Even though you got the games for the PlayStation and the Pro, or the PS4 and the Pro, it's just like, I don't really see a big difference to me. Now, one game I did see a difference to was Spider-Man. I know you saw the in-depth look when they first started talking about it. Like, you can see the extra details in the suit.
Have you got a 4K TV?
No, not
then you're not going to see the difference. Then, if you had a 4K TV,
I saw it on a 4K display.
But no, you don't even need a 4K TV. If you got a 1080p TV and you've got update 5.50 ready to go on your Pro, you will see the big difference between the standard PS4 in graphics and the Pro. Just on a 1080p TV with the super sampling, bro. There is no shimmer. There's no edges on the graphics. It's literally clean as a whistle on most games. Even I'd argue better than 4K because of the fact that it has to squeeze 4K into 1080p. So arguably, you're getting a cleaner image, not a better image. I'm just saying cleaner than than you get on a large 4K TV, like a 65-inch 4K TV. Because the bigger the TV, the more jaggies, right?
Yeah. More
Obviously.
jaggies, more input lag, and input lag.
Right.
Yeah.
So imagine squeezing 4K image into a 1080p image, and imagine what those graphics look like. Clean.
Yep.
Super clean.
That's true.
So there's a huge difference. There's quite a difference. I mean, and a lot of the games are 60 frames per second as well, options on the Pro over the standard. But I would argue that you can get away with not buying a Pro this gen. You could just rock the standard PS4 and see it through to PS5 easily. Because the PS4 Pro, sorry, the standard PS4 still looks fucking, excuse my language, still looks utterly amazing. I mean, Spider-Man and God of War on the standard PS4 Pro, let alone, so I keep, you know what, because I own a Pro, I keep getting them mixed up. God of War and Spider-Man, right? And Days Gone and Detroit on a standard PS4 still look better than anything on any console out there.
Facts. And people are hyping for the they're like really hyped for these new consoles, the PS5 and the Xbox, and they're expecting like huge, like ridiculous leaps. I'm not expecting no huge leaps. I'm thinking the games that we've got now in terms of the graphics, that's what we're gonna get for quite some time. They're gonna look about the same, maybe a little bit more sharper. Maybe they'll be able to fix the jaggies, right, and a few other things. But that's pretty much it. You'll get a sharper image. So I'm not expecting much.
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be more functionality that you'll see the biggest jump. I mean, to be honest with you, even 10 T-flops compared to the 1.8 T-flops inside the standard PS4 or the 4.2 T-flops. To be honest with you, the way graphics look these days, we've already hit a ceiling anyway. Everything looks amazing nowadays, and even on the Switch, when that thing's programmed right, the visuals just look crisp on that and beautiful on that little tablet. So we've already hit a ceiling in terms of visuals. So I would expect to see better AI, better physics. You'll see better like particle effects. You'll see like more of a refined improvement over what we're getting now. Because to be honest with you, 10 T-flops and 4.2 T-flops and 6T. In terms of visuals, there's not a big. That's not a jump. The jump is faster loading times. The jump is more particle effects on screen, just more effects without slowdown, but the same kind of graphics, but with more effects.
Facts.
Just like PS3. Remember the PS3?
Yeah, you had to download the game. You had to wait like an hour for it to install.
Right. Well, look, PS3 games still look decent today, but if PS3 games didn't have the shimmering, had perfect anti-aliasing, could upscale to 2K, then those games will look utterly amazing right now.
Yep.
And you'd say the jump isn't that big, Xbox One X and Pro, because even PS3 and Xbox 360 had hit a visual ceiling. All you got with PS4 and the OG Xbox One was a refinement of those consoles.
Yep.
More effects and more characters on screen. But it was, the graphics though, if you look at like Crysis 3 on 360 and apart from some of the screen tearing on the 360 and the odd slowdown on the PS3, I mean, look at Crysis 3 and look what is on the Xbox and the PS4 now. There's not a huge jump between that game and what's available now. Look at Far Cry 3 and look at Far Cry 4.
Yep.
There's not a huge jump. You still got that open world. You still got detailed character models, detailed, everything. It's just you're getting more effects.
Yeah, look at what's that game called? Metal Gear Solid Guns of the Patriots, and compared that to a few games on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Guns of the Patriots still looks amazing on PS3 to this day. Still looks amazing.
Look at Forza.
PS4, you can see the jump, right? You can see how I guess you could say like relaxed the image feels in a sense, right? Like it looks more simple to the point, but
look at Forza. Look at Forza. That just got, improved on the Xbox One X. It was already running on the S, but it still looks amazing, and that's a 360 game.
Yeah.
It shows you that we've hit a ceiling. I mean, Forza Horizon 2 and 3, yeah, they do look better than Forza Horizon, but not drastically. Not like night and day. It's like if you line up those 3 games in front of somebody who's an average gamer who's really a casual, they're going to just say, well, one looks a bit shinier.
Yep.
They're not going to say, oh, you know, it's like a low budget movie compared to a very high budget movie. They're not going to say that. They're going to say, oh, one looks shinier, and they'll tell you that the lighting effects are better. But that's it. Ideally, the cars look very similar. You know, the draw distance is kind of the same. It's still open world. I mean,
yep.
Point proved.
That's true, man. At the end of the day, I mean, I want people to relax their standards, or not standards, but just relax, right? We'll talk about it when we get there. Until then, enjoy the PS4. Enjoy the Xbox One for what it's worth. But when these consoles do drop, just don't expect ridiculous things. You know what I'm saying? Just don't expect ridiculous stuff. Don't expect the damn console to do, I would say, 4K 60. Right? I don't think it's going to do 4K 60. I don't think the PS5 is going to master that. I don't think so.
I see Microsoft made sure that the 90-day return policy for Xbox One X had expired before they told everybody about this. Oh, our games are going on all devices. We want to go beyond our own platform.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember,
wasn't that the slogan that said to their faces, though, at E3? He said nobody's being left behind. Remember that?
He was right. No one is. Switch, PS4, PC, no one's getting left behind. Yay!
There you go. He played all y'all, man. He plays y'all like a damn harp. It's crazy.
Oh, I don't know how they're going to convince you to buy their next Xbox, though. Now we know who's going to buy this new Xbox. Why would you?
Yep. I don't get how you can have faith in Microsoft. I understand if you're an Xbox dude, and let's say you don't want to get rid of your gamer score, right? You know what I'm saying? I can see that being your reason, but still, what's the point of buying it at this point? They're basically showing you that they don't care about games. They should tell you to your face they don't care about games.
I would be very angry right now if I still had my Xbox One X. Me personally, I'm not speaking for anyone else. I'd be gutted. I'd be like, I'd be so angry. No, because when you
think I'm bad, it's like, bro,
I spend a lot of money.
Console's right here in front of me right now. What do you think I'd be doing to this console right now? I tell you what I'd be doing. I'd be smashing the pieces with a damn sledgehammer.
Dude, I spent a lot of money on the Xbox One X, you know, before I returned it. I didn't just buy the console. I bought a load of stuff. But then I sent them all back with it, including the games.
Yep.
Sent them back. I'm talking about multiplats. I sent the multiplats back. I said, the only one I kept was Call of Duty.
Yep.
Because I don't care about Call of Duty. I was just mildly interested
Black Ops 4 or 5, whatever one they're on.
Well, I just wanted to see what Call of Duty looked like on the One X.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't send it back because I got it. I kind of got it free. Yeah. I kind of got it free with the One X, kind of. So I didn't send it back, and they didn't ask me for it, so it's still here.
Yeah, OBJ said this shit's gonna be 4K 60, you know, on some games, but 4K 30 most.
You're still gonna get 30 frame per second games on PS5, and
that hump that I really.
You're still gonna get it. You know why? Because the most expensive aspect of that console, in terms of performance, is going to be the CPU.
Yep.
Clearly, otherwise they wouldn't have skimped this gen.
Yep.
You know, so clearly these people are more interested in what things look like rather than how things perform, because you can't really sell performance, but you can sell visuals.
Yep. That's
Look
true.
at the back of the box, you go, wow. You don't say, oh, that looks like it runs smoothly.
Oh yeah, that's true. And
in a still image.
what was the rumored specs? What was like 10 teraflops PS5, something like that? 10 teraflops.
It's gonna be 10 minimum.
Yeah, 10 minimum teraflops. It
could be more. 10 is the minimum, the absolute baseline.
What was the GPU?
The GPU is gonna be Vega based,
okay,
with technologies that are available now through AMD. But it's going to be largely. I mean, the PS4 Pro has some Vega properties.
Yeah, it has the rapid pad math, which we didn't really see.
Exactly, but you can see Sony expanding on that in terms of the GPU, because Vega is probably going to be the cheaper option for them, to be honest, compared to the very latest GPUs.
Without a doubt, I think we're still going to get those techniques like the checkerboard rendering and all that. I'm pretty sure.
It's definitely going to get that.
Yeah, well, Vega Tech completely improved, or Vega Tech completely involved in the PS5 with the ability to use rapid pack math and whatever things they can add on to it, to, you know what I'm saying, to give you a more crisper image, maybe.
Well, Ryan, that's what you're gonna need the checkerboard in any way included, because TVs are gonna improve.
Yeah.
So 4K is gonna turn to 6K and 8K, and wouldn't you like to see a 4K game checkerboarded to 6K to match your 6K TV rather than have it all looking? I mean, it won't look bad anyway, because 4K is absolutely pristine on any TV. 4K would look good on a 20K TV.
Right. Okay.
Because 4K is beyond, you know, the pixel zone.
And by the way, guys, when this console drops, expect Review Tech USA to go full crazy and go, well, consoles are back on top, even though he keeps saying things are doomed. Toys R Us, doomed. Consoles, doomed.
Who says it?
Review Tech USA. I don't know if you watch him. You watch Review Tech USA?
I used to.
Yeah, he's like, everything as of late when it comes to his videos, everything is doomed. Doom.
I used to, but when I sadly I found out. Put it so, I've seen a few videos about him where he's been caught out, you know, to do with his whole Patreon thing, and I don't like that. I've stopped really watching him.
Yeah, he said he's against cryptocurrency, yet if you guys look at the thing when it comes to the Patreon, he's using that Patreon money to buy cryptocurrency.
Invested in it, and not only that. I tell you when I started going off him. When Lawbreakers did badly, he made a video that I didn't like it. He seemed to be laughing at Cliffy B and all the people's money. It's not, if you don't like Cliffy B, fair enough, but it's not just Cliffy B's money that's involved in that project. A lot of people probably lost their job over that game. A lot of people lost money, you know, and you got to think about the families involved as well. It's not just about Cliffy B. People only see the face.
Yep.
You know, Boss Key Productions, they only see the face of Boss Key. There's a lot of people involved in making a game. So when someone like him, who should know better, is blatantly gloating in a video that the game did poorly, like it's got less than 100 people are playing it right now. I'm like, wow, imagine you built a house with your bare hands and a giant took a big shit on it and your roof caved in. How would you feel?
Yep. That's true, though. That is true.
And I'm not defending Cliffy B. I'm defending what goes into creative, what goes into hiring people, what goes into the money that's invested. People always talk about what they do if they were running Microsoft or Sony or a game studio when it's not their money on the line. Yep. You know how easy it is to make all kinds of opinions when you ain't putting your own millions that you probably will never see in your lifetime.
Facts. That is true. That is so true. Gaming, man. Oh, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It is crazy. What's good, Wagos? I see you, brother.
Sony's not going to put no 6 terabyte hard drive in the console. Robert, come on now. Think about the cost of the machine before you ask for these frivolous things. 6 terabytes. Come on now.
They're going to bite the bullet somewhere, guys. And I'm telling you right now, most likely what they're going to bite the bullet is going to be performance.
You ain't gonna get more than a 2 terabyte hard drive at best, believe me. And that's gonna fill within weeks.
Terabyte hard drive day one, bro.
That's gonna be filled within weeks. Even if they give you a 3 terabyte hard drive with those 4K assets on PS5.
Sony don't give you 2 terabytes though day one. They usually give you the standard 500 gig.
No, you won't get that with PS5. 500 gig.
I don't know. No, I have no clue.
PS5 is gonna have native 4K assets on its launch game. They're gonna be 100 and odd gigabytes per game, so they're gonna need to have at least 2 terabytes minimum.
Bro, that guy's accent is glorious. Wago said your accent is glorious.
Oh, my accent.
Yeah, he loves your accent.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much.
Glorious.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go set up in 10 minutes, man.
Yeah, we might as well go ahead and wrap this up. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be live on the Gamer Couch on Foxy Games UK's channel. Go ahead and check him out. For all of you that are here, the 134 people here, thank you guys so very, very much. That's a nice, warm welcome to come back home to. I'm not back yet. I'm still getting that worked out, so I will return. And when I return, you already know we will deliver the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help your boy God. Go ahead and hit that like button, tweet the video out. Thank you guys so very, very much for joining us. You want to shout yourself out, Foxy?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, if anyone here hasn't come over to the Gamer Couch live stream, which is every Sunday, that's our podcast, you are obviously welcome. I can't stop you anyway. It's a free world, apparently, at least on the internet. No borders, no walls on the internet. Not yet, but the FCC is going to change that pretty fast. But come over anyway. Come over, and Ryan will be there. So if not for me, come for him.
There you go. Go for him.
Foxy Games UK.
You're missing out a good show. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Thank you guys again so very, very much for everything. I love all you guys so very, very much. 134 people up in here. That is great. Thank you guys again. When I return, you already know what's up, man. But at the end of the day, your boy told you, day one, man, I was on point. So you guys be good. We out of here.
Peace.
Damn,